So what would represent a successful window for you?
Nothing, as I said before, we can't go overboard and do what happened in here in the summer. It's impossible. As I said before, it's not healthy, it's not right. And I think one or two, just to try and freshen up the dressing room as well, which I think is important. And as I said before, one or two lads that maybe move on, I think it's better for them as well.
You always get linked with lots of players. The papers go crazy at this point. Is that only natural given the level of club that we are?
Oh, of course it is. I mean, it's impossible. I mean, what you probably read and what you see is sometimes a little bit fabricated in there, but not the ones that we want to try and get in. If you can do it, then great. If not, then you have to wait. But as I said, this club, I think, has to get the recruitment right and has to get the windows right.
John Flatt has gone out on loan for the rest of the season. Important for him to play some games.
It was, because I think you can train until you're blue in the face, but I think you've got to play games. And obviously Harry came in and done as well as what he done. Freed up that space for John to go, and it'll be good for him to go out there and play games.
It's difficult for a goalkeeper, isn't it? Because there's only one position you can have.
Yeah, and that's you make no apologies for it. He chose to play the position like any goalkeeper, and you're up against one guy. And whereas a footballer, you're up against another 9-10 other guys beside it. So goalkeeper's a little bit different.
You've obviously got a lot of players who want to play. Some of those more long-term injured on their way back, possibly.
No, they are. They've done well, and it's something that we're looking at. We have to get them up to speed. And the only way you get up to speed is by playing games. And as I said before, it's one or two coming back, and that makes the squad even bigger. So, and that just shows you that you might have to change one or two.
Given it's the FA Cup this weekend, is that an opportunity maybe to think about playing some of these guys to have a look at them?
I'll look at it between today and tomorrow and see what I want to do. We're up against a really good side and who are doing well, so but we need to be strong ourselves. We'll take a great following there, and we'll do our utmost to try and get through.
I was going to say, what's the approach to the competition this year?
Well, we'll try and go and I'm a great believer, and I've always said if you're in something, you may as well go and try and win it. There's no point in putting yourself forward for the competition. I think we'll go as strong as we possibly can. But as I said before, we've had a lot of games over that period, and also there's guys that need games as well, and I've got to get a balance of lads that need games, because anything happens to the ones that have been playing regular, then people have to be match speed. And at the minute, I think we're a little bit down on match practice.
I guess it's that balance, isn't it, between wanting to maintain the momentum of performances that you're having, whilst also giving some of the players an opportunity.
Well, I think that's the key to it, or try and get that right balance. But we've got one or two little knocks that we need to wait and see how they come through. And there's one or two come back from injury, and we'll see how they are. So, and the amount of games that we have played, then I have got to look at it, because the amount of games you're going to go back into is vast, and it's important to try and get people up to speed with a lot of game time.
Because how pleased have you been by the performances majorly over this Christmas period? Yeah. We've talked a lot, and a lot of games have come thick and fast, but the way your team is evolving must be pleasing you at the moment.
Well, I'm over the moon the way we're playing. It's really pleasing. As I said before, I think we're playing really well at the minute. We look exciting, and I thought over the last two games especially, we should come away with maximum points. And I don't think anybody would have begrudged us 6 points from the way we played, but the general game, the way we're playing, I'm really happy with them.
Is there a difference now that you're beginning to control games a lot more? It's not just the quite end-to-end stuff. You're actually dominant in a lot of the matches.
But we're getting there. As I said before, it takes a lot of work and a lot of training, a lot of practice to go through certain drills and certain way we want to play. And but slowly but surely we're getting through it, and I think the lads are enjoying their football. I think it's important, and I just think you're right what you're saying. The last few games we've dominated the ball, and but we also worked really hard off it, which I think is vital.
What do you say to the players when that happens, when you don't quite get what you deserve?
Obviously they know how well they've been playing at the minute, and they know exactly how the game works. And as I said before, you get in there and you be totally honest with them how well they've played. And as I said before, the last few weeks I couldn't ask for any more other than the result going our way. But performance, the tempo, the pressing, with and without the ball, has been excellent.
There's always a pressure when you're playing for points. Is the pressure off this weekend?
That is because obviously you're up against a Premiership team who everybody expects to win, and the onus is on them to win the game. So, but it's a great game to go and enjoy, great occasion, great stadium, and it'll be a big crowd. So everybody knows that when you're a Championship team, you play a Premiership team. The pressure's always on the Premiership side.
Is that something for your players to embrace and go and enjoy for once?
Of course it is. There's no pressure on us. It's like anything. If we were playing a team from League One, no disrespect, or League Two, the pressure would be on us. So it's the same going to Stoke. The pressure would be on Stoke.
Yeah, because you've had that from the opposite side, haven't you? So and some of the players here will have experienced it too. I mean, we're talking to Conor Cody about the amazing run he had as a League One player to the semi-final. It is possible to get to the latter rounds of this competition.
Without a doubt, and you need the draw to be in your favour as well. You need a little bit of luck. You need to avoid some of the big guns really to have that opportunity. But the cup does throw certain things certain ways, and if we're lucky enough to get a cup run and we do, then it's exciting for everybody.
And a huge away following as well that's going to be there this weekend. That's going to be pretty special.
That'll be great. Behind the goal, I take it they're taking behind the goal. Is that what we're getting?
Yeah, I think it's 4,500.
So that'll be brilliant, and it's amazing what the crowd does to you. And to be fair, our crowd I think have been brilliant in my time here, home and away, and I don't expect this one to be any different. And if we can just give them something, then it'll be a great atmosphere.
Will you learn a lot about your players and the way they respond to this kind of occasion and the opposition they're going to be facing?
Yeah, I don't think something's going to jump out at me that I don't really expect. I think football, I've been in the game long enough to know the way it works. As long as we go there and we have that belief that we were playing and we do the hard work with and without the ball and play the way we have, regardless what team I pick, and we do get a break and we do get the rub of the green, then we'll be in the game. And I think that's all you can ask them is keep playing the way they're playing. If they do that, then we've got a chance.